So, my name is KristaVolpe, and a lot of you may have watched some of my vlogs and noticed that my love life it might not be perfect, but I do give some pretty rad advice to other people. You know, those who cannot be in a relationship, help others with their relationships. For example, I have set my best friend up with a really nice guy. Well, technically it wasn't a setup, but it ended up working out in her favor and she's ecstatically happy. So, I want to help you. I'm going to play a little Dr. Phil, or in this case, Dr. Volpe, and help you out. Let's go see what some of our viewers are saying and asking me.
That saying, age is but a number. Do you believe dating someone way older than you or way younger than you is okay? Like for, say, 20 years.
Good question. Good first start. I do believe that age is but a number, but there are certain circumstances. I don't believe in dating for money. I do believe in dating strictly for love. I also don't believe in just dating just to date. I firmly believe that there should be, a reason you're dating, like marriage. I believe in commitment. Highly like commitment a lot. And yeah, so if let's say, because I'm 22, say I wanted to date someone who's 42, I think it'd be okay. Now, vice versa, I'm not going, let's go 10 years younger. I'm not going to go out with a 12-year-old. That's wrong. Illegal. And very wrong. So to answer your question, age is a number that you should be wary of, but it's not that big of a deal if love is involved. Next question.
Married, they always tend to take the husband's last name. Do you believe that they should sometimes take the woman's last name in certain circumstances?
Personally, I'm gonna take my husband's last name. Then again, I don't think anyone would really want my real last name, which unless you personally know me, you don't know. But it is the 21st century, and women do like, to be like, yeah, feminism, empower. So I believe it is okay, in some, if your relationship wants it, and you're the guy and you agree to it, you can take your wife's last name. Look at Lily and Marshall on How I Met Your Mother. They don't both go by Erickson. Lily uses her maiden name, but she is married to Marshall. So her name is still Lily Aldrin, and his name is Marshall Erickson, but they are married. So it works. So to answer your question, it's okay if a guy takes the girl's last name. Next question.
Be a little confusing. Do you think there's a certain time when people should settle? Like, I know from the young age, like 18, they like to party. Do you think like maybe 25 is when they should start settling and trying to think about a family? Do you think there's a certain time for that, or do you think it just happens when it happens?
This goes back to the age is but a number question previously asked. I believe the heart wants what the heart wants. I was ready to be married by the time I was 16. Granted, I think that's only legal in like Kentucky, and I'm in New York State. Oh, now you know my location. Woo. Anyway, it all depends on the person's point of view, maturity level, and the way the relationship is going. I had my life all figured out. I was gonna be in school, I was gonna get engaged by 21, and be married by 23. Possibly have kids by 25. I'm 22, single, not in school. My plan just kind of went down the toilet. But yeah, there is no age. I don't believe in settling. Settling is a term used for when you choose to be with someone that you know, is just one of those last resorts, and you feel like there's no other option. I think the term this person's looking for is settling down, and there's no real age to which you settle down. It's whenever you feel, you'd like to. Next question.
It's a wee bit personal. What do you think about sex with a girl while she's on her period?
Sex on the period. Guys don't, well, I won't say all guys don't mind it, but a lot of guys don't mind it. Girls, they tend to feel disgusting down there during that time. Me, personally, doesn't bother me. That's all I'm saying on this subject. Doesn't bother me. Next question.
Videotape your sex life with your lover or your husband after any given time?
Sex tapes. Bah. Although they did help make Kim Kardashian famous. No. Personally, I wouldn't want to make a sex tape, but if you really wanted to, I'd say you wait and, until you're very, very, very secure in your relationship, or hopefully marriage, and, you talk about it. It's not an awkward thing where, like, you do it and then it's like, oh, relationship, marriage, over, and everyone leaves, and then you're left with this, and it's like scandalous. But yeah, me personally would not make one. Next.
First topic. What's your views on teen pregnancy?
And all good topics. Teen pregnancy. I live in one of the, highest teen pregnancy rated places. And, it's sad, but it happens. And teens, I honestly feel like sex should have an age limit to when you start. I believe that you should be, 16, 17 before you even think about having sex. And I know there's shows like 16 and Pregnant, and to an extent I feel like they glamorize it because it's like, oh, I'm 16, I'm gonna go get knocked up and go be on TV and I'm gonna be famous and get all this money. It doesn't work like that. And I just feel bad because a lot of the time girls will have babies and their bodies just aren't developed enough for the babies, and there's a lot of stillbirth, a lot of chances of stillbirth, and they're 15, 16-year-old girls that can't provide for these kids, so their parents end up taking them, and their parents have already taken care of children, and they're not going to want to take care of kids. You have to be mature enough and actually want to take care of your children. But, it happens. Life, it goes on. People manage, and granted, they might not be happy, but it goes on. And that's all that I have to say about that one. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this first session of Dr. Volpe. If you have any questions that you would like to ask me, it could be anything at all. We can get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm going to leave you an email somewhere on this screen. Not sure where. I'll even put it in the little box below. And I also have a Facebook fan page, a Twitter, and wherever else you can even message me there and just leave them for me, and I will try my best to answer them. I hope I helped some of you, and thank you for watching. Till next time.
answering my questions, Dr. Volpe. It was really helpful.